All right, boys and girls, let's stand up, get ready to sing.
Don't know what lies ahead, never walked this road before.
But I am confident, never been more sure.
We are discovering who we're made to be as we discover who you are. Discovery on Adventure Island. Discovery on Adventure Island. Knowing God will always guide us. The spirit leaf will go. Trusting Jesus we will follow. Discovery on Adventure Island. We will seek until we find the way, the truth and the light. On a quest for the light. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. We go with hope, we go with trust, joy in our hearts, we lift you up. We go with love, we go with faith, 'cause we are seeking Jesus' face. We go with hope, we go with trust, joy in our hearts, we lift you up. We go with love, we go with faith, 'cause we are seeking Jesus' face. Discovery on Adventure Island. Discovery on Adventure Island. Knowing God will always guide us. The spirit leaf will go. Trusting Jesus we will follow. Discovery on Adventure Island. We will seek until we find the way, the truth and the light. On a quest for the light. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Discovery on Adventure Island.
Great job, boys and girls. Okay, have a seat. Have a seat.
Hello, explorers, and hello to all my subscribers. I'm glad you're back today. And a special hello to you, little bird. What's your name again?
Hello to you, Lighthouse Keeper Wes. My name is Beacon, remember?
Oh, yes. But where I come from, it's pronounced pecan.
No, not pecan. It's beacon.
That's what I said.
Oh, never mind. Were you reading more of Professor Luminari's journal?
I sure was. You'll never guess what I just read.
That his nickname was Wiki?
Wiki?
Yes, that's what lighthouse keepers used to be called because they had to light the wicks of huge candles.
Very strange name. It's about as strange as naming a bird pecan. Although I did run across a bird named Exlo while working in the lighthouse in Chile. He was completely hairless and would chase his tail around in circles until...
Did you find any more clues in Professor Luminari's journal?
Oh, yeah, I did. Explorers, I found Professor Luminari's journal entry from his second to last day on Adventure Island. Listen to this. Tomorrow it's my last day on the island. It's a great place if you like sand, salt water, getting a tan, and acquiring a bad allergy to feathers. Achoo! I sure won't miss this crazy bird that always tries to land in my hair. Every day I shoo it away, but it always comes back. Achoo! I guess I didn't have to actually write achoo, but achoo. Crazy bird. Wait a minute. My deductive skills are telling me that crazy bird Professor Luminari is writing about is with us right now.
I don't know what you are talking about, but I do hear music. Don't you hear that?
Hear what?
The Adventure Island musicians.
Oh, good idea.
Saved by the band.
Okay, followers, we're going to listen to some music again.
Each new day is another day. We will praise you for all you've
Great music, guys. But your plan to distract me, Pecan, didn't work. You were the bird that was always trying to fly in Professor Luminari's hair, weren't you?
You know, it's Beacon. Yes, that was me.
I knew it. Nothing gets by me, not even your name. My only question is why?
Did you ever see Professor Luminari's hair? I don't know what kind of shampoo he used, but it would have made a perfect nest.
I'll have to take your word for it. Anyway, we need to get back on task at hand today. The second Infinity Lantern.
Yes, we will need another one of Professor Luminari's riddles to help us locate it on the map.
I think I have it right here. Take off your sandals. A bush and a fire helps in the search for the lantern to acquire. Not too far from you, it's a lantern of trust, with a light that won't blow out from gale or gust.
Interesting. It seems to be another clue for a story to explore.
Yeah, it's the lantern of trust. Take off your sandals, a bush, and a fire. That sounds like an unsafe combination. Could it be a fairy tale?
I don't think so. As far as I could tell, Professor Luminari only dealt with facts and actual events.
Do you have any burning bushes on the island? Perhaps we could consult the history books.
No brush fires that I've ever seen. Perhaps he wants us to look in your reference book again?
Great idea. You must make poultry everywhere proud. Just stay out of people's hair. Ah, this story right here looks promising. Let's take a look.
The book of Exodus is all about how God rescued the Israelites. The main character is a man named Moses. Though born an Israelite, he was raised in Egypt. Later, he lived in the desert for 40 years, taking care of smelly, dusty, dirty sheep. Chapter 3 of Exodus tells us about one extraordinary event. One day, while taking care of the sheep and minding his own business, Moses saw something strange. A burning bush. Well, actually, that wouldn't be so strange in a hot desert. You would think that Moses could just throw some water on it. But there was no need to call the fire department because the bush didn't actually burn. It was on fire but did not burn up. Moses wanted to get a closer look. That's when things got even more interesting. The bush actually talked to him. Well, the bush didn't actually talk to him. It was God talking to him through the bush. Kind of like a ventriloquist using a puppet. God said, "Moses, Moses." Well, Moses did the only logical thing he could do when talking to a burning bush. He said, "Yeah, that's me, Moses. Here I am." Then God told Moses not to come any closer, but instead to take off his shoes. That may seem very strange, but it's like taking off your dirty shoes before going into someone's house. It's a sign of respect. Anyway, back to the talking, burning, but not really burning up bush. God told Moses that God had heard the crying of the Israelites in Egypt. The people were living in slavery. They were poor, hungry, and had no one to help them. God had a special rescue plan and wanted Moses to lead the rescue. You see, God wanted to take the people out of slavery and into a wonderful land. The only problem is that the Pharaoh, the king of the Egyptians, would not want to let any of them go. God wanted Moses to be the one to talk to Pharaoh and lead the Israelites away to the promised land. He told God, "Who am I to lead them? How about sending someone else to do it?" God promised that Moses would not be alone and that God would give him everything he needed, if only Moses would trust. No, not dust, trust. The Israelites had been in Egypt for 400 years, and most of them didn't even know who God was anymore. So Moses asked, "Who shall I say is sending me to rescue them?" And God said, "I am who I am." Now that can sound a little weird or even a little rude, but God was really saying, "Trust me, I will be who you need me to be, a rescuer. It was a solid promise and a guarantee. So with that, Moses did trust God. He went to Egypt as an 80-year-old man and led God's people out of Egypt, just as God promised. Moses saw God do amazing miracles and fulfill all, I do mean all, the promises as he trusted God. And that's how it happened in the Bible.
Another great story. Let's use it to find the location of the net's lantern, the lantern of trust.
Where was the story found?
In a book called Exodus. If we use the first letter of the name of the book in the Bible, that would give us the letter E. All we need now is the number.
It sounded like the story was from a big portion in the book of Exodus, but didn't it focus on one specific chapter?
Yes, right here it states that in chapter 3, there was an extraordinary event. That must mean that we use the number 3. So E and 3, that must mean E3. Fantastic work. I must be off to find the second lantern, the infinity lantern of trust.
Aren't you forgetting something again?
I don't think so. I had a shower, I brushed my teeth, put on deodorant. I'm pretty sure.
We are all thankful for that, but no, aren't you forgetting about our signal verse?
Oh, yeah, of course. What would I do without you, Pecan? As I recall, the signal verse comes from Isaiah chapter 60, verse 1.
Great memory. Say it with us, explorers. Arise,
shine, your light has come. The Lord's glory has shone upon you. Am I forgetting anything else before we go, Pecan?
Look it, it's beacon, and no. How about that? We need to arise and let our light shine by learning a Pathfinder saying to help us find the lantern of trust.
Right you are, Pecan. Okay, explorers, remember the best way to get around Venture Island is on a path. So today's Pathfinder saying is arise, shine with trust. Explorers, could you say that with me? Arise, shine with trust. All right, great job. We're off to discover the lantern of trust. Explorers, follow your island guides as we begin our next adventure.
Have fun!
Hi explorers, welcome back. It's time to learn today's craft. All you're going to need for this craft is Cokesbury's Burning Bush Sand Art Kit. Your first step is going to be to peel away each layer of your Burning Bush stencil. Now that I've peeled away my first layer, I'm going to place sand only on my first section. You're going to repeat this process little by little by adding different colors to different sections. When you're all done, your final product might look something like this.
Welcome back, explorers, to Adventure Island. I'm your scientist, Donovan. Today we have a really cool story and experiment. We're talking about the Bible story involving Moses and when he was chosen by God to be his light of trust. Really cool experiment here. We have some dry ice, just in a standard bowl and a standard pitcher of water. When the two interact, it's really special. We call this experiment Light Amplified. Watch closely. See how the fog just seems overwhelming at first, but then the light somehow still finds a way to break through the fog and be seen.
Boys, I'm going to just say boys because we don't have any girls in this group right now, right? Are you guys ready to sing? We have one girl, that's true. We have one lady. Are you guys ready to sing? Are you going to dance a little bit too? Or are you going to just stare at me like I'm a weird lady? No. Thank you, Jamie. Thanks, Jamie. All right, are you ready to stand up and sing? All right, let's stand up and sing. Go ahead. Thanks, sweetie.
Each new day is another day. We will praise you for all you've done, for sending us your son to light up the world. Arise, shine, for your light has come. Arise, shine, for your light has come, and the glory of the Lord has shone upon you. Arise, shine, for your light has come. Oh, oh, we will go where you send us. We will follow, come what may. Jesus, you're the way to light up the world. Arise, shine, for your light has come. Arise, shine, for your light has come, and the glory of the Lord has shone upon you. Arise, shine, for your light has come. Everybody jump now. Everybody get down. Boys and girls, Jesus' love is lighting up the world. Everybody jump now. Everybody get down. Boys and girls, Jesus' love is lighting up the world. Light up the world. Arise, shine, for your light has come. Arise, shine, for your light has come, and the glory of the Lord has shone upon you. Arise, shine, for your light has come.
The singing is loud. It's a little loud, right? You guys did awesome. All right, are you ready for our next song? Can you guys remind me of all your names? I don't know everybody's name. Jamie, what's your name, bud? Billy. Hi, Billy. What's your name? Turn it around, sweetie. Felix, you were doing awesome. And Max, I'm so glad you boys are here. Thank you. You're what? Miss Janet is getting tired too. My arms are tired from all the hand motions. Are you tired? Are you guys tired? Your body's tired and your head is tired? And your hands? And your hair's tired? Everything's tired. So how about we sing quietly? This is not a very quiet song, but we can sing it quietly, okay? It's Little Night Light. So we're supposed to be quiet at nighttime anyway, right? So this is your night light. Can everybody show me their night light? Perfect. Good. So if that's all you do is shine your little night light, I'll be very happy, okay? All right? I'll be thrilled if all I get is your night lights. That's perfect. All right, Miss Sadie, we're ready. Look, Mr. West has his night light going. That's okay. Too much excitement in the booth. Oh, he really did break it. There we go. Almost. Almost. Here we go. Where's your nightlight? Get it ready, okay? All right, get it ready. I'll tell you when it's time.
This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Hide it under a bushel, no, I'm gonna let it shine. Hide it under a bushel, no, I'm gonna let it shine. Jesus says to me, let your light shine bright for the world to see. Guess who gets all the praise when they see my good deeds? It's all about Christ, it's not about me. Cause I'm just a little light, but I burn with the power of the sun's light. All the night lights in the air, let his love shine bright for the world to see. I'm just a little light, but I burn with the power of the sun's light. All the night lights in the air, let his love shine bright for the world to see. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Hide it under a bushel. I'm gonna let it shine. Hide it under a bushel. I'm gonna let it shine. Jesus says to me, let your light shine bright for the world to see. Guess who gets all the praise when they see my good deeds? It's all about Christ, it's not about me. Cause I'm just a little light, but I burn with the power of the sun's light. All the night lights in the air, let his love shine bright for the world to see. I'm just a little light, but I burn with the power of the sun's light. All the night lights in the air, let his love shine bright for the world to see. I'm just a little light, but I burn with the power of the sun's light. All the night lights in the air, let his love shine bright for the world to see.
could play one more song? Busting Through the Roof. This one's new, boys and girls. We're getting ready for tomorrow, day 3. You ready? This one's a little slower.
Nobody can stop us from coming to Jesus. Ain't nothing gonna stand in our way. We'll do whatever it takes. We're busting through the roof just to get to Jesus. Busting through the roof in faith. Busting through the roof just to get to Jesus. 'Cause we know with His amazing grace, there's life and peace, everything we'll ever need. Our hearts are restored. We find everything we need and more in Jesus. Jesus, busting through the roof just to get to Jesus. Jesus, busting through the roof just to get to Jesus. Nobody can stop us from coming to Jesus. Ain't nothing gonna stand in our way. We'll do whatever it takes. We're busting through the roof just to get to Jesus. Busting through the roof in faith. Busting through the roof just to get to Jesus. 'Cause we know with His amazing grace, there's life and peace, everything we'll ever need. Our hearts are restored. We find everything we need and more in Jesus. Jesus, busting through the roof just to get to Jesus. Jesus, busting through the roof just to get to life and peace, everything we'll ever need. Our hearts are restored. We find everything we need and more in Jesus. Jesus, busting through the roof just to get to Jesus. Jesus, busting through the roof just to get to Jesus.
All right, boys and girls, I think everybody's here. Everybody have a seat, please, okay? Good job.
You guys must be paying attention because you got most of those right. Now, let's bring on our musicians.
We'll sing. We'll use that book on Sunday in church, for sure. All right, boys and girls, are we ready to do a little more singing? Oh, look at that. Tristan is so ready. Anybody else ready? All right, Amber is ready. I see. All right, I need everybody stand up, and I need you to sing loud for me, okay?
praise you for all you've done,
We need the video.
for sending us your Son to light up the world. Arise, shine, for your light has come. Arise, shine, for your light has come, and the glory of the Lord has shone upon you. Arise, shine, for your light has come. We will go where you send us. We will follow. Come what may, Jesus, you're the way to light up the world. Arise, shine, for your light has come. Arise, shine, for your light has come, and the glory of the Lord has shone upon you. Arise, shine, for your light has come. Everybody jump now. Everybody get down. Boys and girls, Jesus' love is lighting up the world. Everybody jump now. Everybody get down. Boys and girls, Jesus' love is lighting up the world. Light up the world. Arise, shine, for your light has come. Arise, shine, for your light has come, and the glory of the Lord has shone upon you. Arise, shine, for your light has come.
Oh. Good job, boys and girls. Good job. Okay, have a seat, everybody. Have a seat. Find your seat.
Welcome back. Oh, and welcome back, lighthouse keeper Les.
Yes, I hope you all had much success in learning about the Lantern of Trust, as much as I did. You see it's
that-
up here?
Does that mean you found the lantern of trust?
We sure did. It's right here. Did these explorers find out what keeps a lantern lit?
Yes, they studied more about how God called Moses from the burning bush and how Moses trusted God enough to follow God's instructions and lead the Israelites out of slavery.
I once led a group on a tour of the lighthouse at Cape Hatteras. Have you ever tried to keep 50 turrets in line walking up winding stairs while they're trying to take selfies?
Blah, 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 blah. And it's Cape Hatteras, by the way. And I can't say that I have, but Moses' job was hard too. He led over 600,000 people out of Egypt through the desert.
Oh, I guess that's pretty big too.
It sure was. Moses really had to trust that God was going to help him accomplish the big job he was calling him to do.
So, Professor Luminari had us look at Moses to show that we can shine God's light of trust by answering God's call.
I think you've got it. Most people wouldn't hear God speaking through a burning bush, but God does have a plan for everyone and calls us to follow this plan. That means we have to trust what God says to us.
Much like ships need to trust a lighthouse. Sometimes the nights are very dark or the fog is very thick and you can't see the hand in front of your face. Having a light to guide you is very comforting. It reminds me of our Pathfinder.
Yeah, and don't you mean see a wing in front of your face?
That was terrible, Beacon.
I know. Why don't we all say the Pathfinder verse together?
Arise, shine with trust. All right, let's do it again. Arise, shine with trust.
Looking good, explorers. That goes along perfectly with our signal verse. Say it with us. Arise,
shine, your light has come. The Lord's glory has shone upon
you. That's found in Isaiah book 60,
verse 1.
Don't steal my lines.
I can steal your lines, Bacon. What a
Lighthouse
great
keeper
day of
Les.
exploration on the island today. Let me pray and thank God for our wonderful day on Adventure Island. Lord, thank you that you have a plan for us, and you will give us what we need to do, what you call us to do. Thank you that you love us deeply. Help us to rise and let our light of trust shine. Amen.
Amen.
Now, right before we sing one last song, I want to do a few quick announcements. Leaders, take your kids' name tags if you haven't and drop them in the back table. We still are looking for canned goods for downstairs. You can bring them all week long. And same with your offering. You can bring them all week long. Just drop them off either at the back table or downstairs at the mission table. I think that's it. If Miss Janet wants to come over and do the last song. No.
All right, boys and girls, let's get our little night lights ready. Who has their little night light? You have your little night light. Show everybody else so they can get their little night lights ready. Let me see all your little night lights. Awesome, Claire. Oh. All right, night lights. All right, we're ready for our little night light. Go ahead. We need the video again. Get your night lights. Here we go. Can you see it?
This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Hide it under a bushel, no. I'm gonna let it shine. Hide it under a bushel, no. I'm gonna let it shine. Jesus says to me,
Let the singers
your light
rap.
shine bright for the world to see. Guess who gets all the praise when they see my good deeds? It's all about Christ, it's not about me. 'Cause I'm just a little night light, but I burn with the power of the sun's light. All the night lights in the air, let His love shine bright for the world to see. I'm just a little night light, but I burn with the power of the sun's light. All the night lights in the air, let His love shine bright for the world to see. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Hide it under a bushel. I'm gonna let it shine. Hide it under a bushel. I'm gonna let it shine. Jesus says to me, let your light shine bright for the world to see. Guess who gets all the praise when they see my good deeds? It's all about Christ, it's not about me. 'Cause I'm just a little night light, but I burn with the power of the sun's light. All the night lights in the air, let His love shine bright for the world to see.
Your night lights.
I'm just a little night light, but I burn with the power of the sun's light. All the night lights in the air, let His love shine bright for the world to see. I'm just a little night light, but I burn with the power of the sun's light. All the night lights in the air, let His love shine bright for the world to see. I'm just a little night light, but I burn with the power of the sun's light. All the night lights in the air, let His love shine bright for the world to see.
Great job. All right, I think that's it for tonight. We'll see you tomorrow.